Hi, welcome to FunUntitled, where we talk about RuPaul's Drag Race. It's weird because the second half we're going to talk about Down Under, and the first half we're talking about Canada. But Canada was the kangaroo trial.
What?
That means it's a case. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a kangaroo court. That means we take it to court, and it means nothing because we already know what the results are going to be.
Wow.
I'm Annie.
I was shocked, but pleased with the results.
And you know why you was pleased? Because here on FunUntitled, we serve every podcast with an F you.
So this is the finale of Canada's Drag Race, which means that hopefully every episode after this, we can go back to a single series until there's another simultaneous playing of like UK versus the world and season 15 or some bullshit like that.
Yeah, you guys get, a lot of episodes. We suffer. Our family hasn't seen us for months.
We just go home and say, yes, queen.
Yeah. Sashay away. And then we jump off a building.
So they do the regular sing a song with Brooklyn Heights, which is True, North Strong, and PS. Does Brooklyn sing? What was the first song called? What was the first two songs called? I don't remember what happened at the end of the first two seasons.
At the beginning of this episode, I was like, okay, Brooklyn, you know RuPaul. And at the end, I met Isis Couture, and I realized, alright, maybe I just don't know these people. I don't know any of you Canada bitches.
The photo shoot was cute, especially with Kimmy and Isis.
Yeah, it seems like it was very obvious who Isis knew beforehand, and then she's meeting for the first time.
Yeah, I feel like Miss Fierce was the only one she was meeting for the first time. I feel like she knew everyone else.
I didn't think she knew Gazelle's Lullaby.
You think so? That was a maybe.
It's very awkward when they're talking about Marie Curie.
That's true.
Marie Curie, inventor of radium. Sorry, son, you made nothing.
Not like it's just a natural element in the periodic table. I mean, maybe she discovered it. She didn't make it.
I mean, yeah, like, did Christopher Columbus make the entire United States? No.
Yes. What?
Oh, what? Girl, we gotta go back to school. We're gonna get Zoom class. I'm sure we can sit in.
You think there are free Zoom classes?
For elementary school? Hell yeah.
Oh, okay. I was just thinking to myself earlier today, I want to take an actual mythology class and not just listen to some motherfucker with a mic on a podcast.
I'm just saying, when Zoom first was implemented, there was a bunch of Zoom crashes, and that's why every Zoom meeting kind of needs a password now.
And hackers. I'm surprised Zoom is still popular despite it starting with so much crap.
Speaking of Zoom, let's zoom back in on topic about... I think it was a very lackluster finale.
It wasn't the best one, but I will say I actually did understand the lyrics.
I did too, actually. That's first time for everything.
So we'll talk about each queen and how they did. So start with Miss Fierce Delicious.
I liked her outfit the best during the musical or music video.
Yeah, me too. Festival. Is that what you said?
I don't know what I said.
A banquet.
There we go.
Yeah, her outfit was nice. Her dancing was pretty good. I thought the words were sassy, and then her blue jeweled look was very pretty. She's like the sapphire.
I love it when they do that little hair thing, but I don't know how to describe it other than it looks like mushrooms.
It's like a sculpted layered hair look, and then at the edges it's like a line of rhinestone on it. Oh, it's so good. I feel like it's been a recent trend because I've only been seeing it recently.
The wig artist who created it is like, all the motherfuckers stealing my goddamn idea.
Yeah, it's kind of like if you combine foam hair with real hair and then rhinestones.
It looks like you're outlining the wig and making it look anime.
Yeah, and usually you see it with white hair and white stones, so it's kind of hard to see. But hers was blonde hair with blue gems, so that was pretty. I thought Miss Fierce did pretty good. I still thought she was on the trajectory through the editing that she was gonna win, especially since Crystal Versace won her season. But I don't know what happened. So we'll go on to Kimmy Couture. Okay, here's what I can't stand. Kimmy Couture had the best dancing because she is the best dancer, and they choreographed a dance for her. Do you feel like the choreographer should just give that high level of dancing to the other queens, or do you think it's more or better to give them a dancing that they can do?
I really think instead of going the route of everyone should try meet that bar, I feel like he should have lowered it and everyone meet the minimum that the weakest link can do. Only because it's kind of like that one. I always forget that one challenge where like Queen, you was dancing so well, made everyone else look bad. And I think she went home for that.
Yeah. Oh shoot. I'm like, I can see it. I'm like, shit. What was it? There's so much RuPaul. I can't even think of what like country it was.
Like, I'm pretty sure Gazelle almost just stood there compared to Kimmy.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, work less with Kimmy, work more with Gazelle.
It's just like, but Kimmy's dancing was really good. It looks okay, but
like, I get we don't want to do that stupid English short story of like everyone's equal. If you're too strong, we put weights on you. If you're too smart, we put like a little device in your ear so you can't think. But come on, Kimmy, you're doing way too much.
We gotta figure out the name of that story. We do reference it quite a bit. And then she had the minty gold one piece look.
I blacked out when you said minty. I was like, oh, we introducing ourselves
Sorry,
again?
it's more like I think it's more of a seafoam color, to be honest. I thought it's a little too plain for Coronation Eleganza, especially compared to the other three looks.
I'm sorry, but you cannot come in. I think it was a short skirt, right?
Right, it's very short.
And that's not really a you're more like a whore at Coronation.
Listen, and I wasn't impressed with the train. It's just the whole thing was just like I needed more from it.
Now don't get me wrong, Kimmy. We love a good whore. It's just not what we was asking for here.
We want an escort.
I'm gonna say this. I wish she had a little bit more Asian inspiration in her outfit if she was going to do the chin thing.
That's true. Yeah.
Because I think it would have been really pretty if she had one of those like Asian headdresses to go along with the chin.
Oh my god.
Because like, oh, pointy, pointy, pointy. And it's like, you're not that point. It's just the chin, really.
It's a Filipino thing. Maybe she needed more Filipino royalty in there.
Yeah, I'm sure there's a fancy Filipino hat out there.
Yeah, okay. Then Jada Shada Hudson.
Who has no rights to be here.
I mean, every top four has a forgettable one, so...
I mean, this one has to be Kimmy and Jada, right?
But is it Jada or Kimmy? I would say it's Jada.
That's true.
I don't know how she's gotten by. I feel like I've seen so many queens similar to her that have not gotten as far as she did, and I don't know what makes her different. Especially because she had kind of a low trajectory in the beginning and then like very mid and like middle and end. But I did think dancing okay. Words okay. The red dress was probably the best she's looked this season.
I mean, I guess I can't say anything negative about her.
But she's very forgettable.
Yeah, it's like, I can't say anything positive either.
Yeah. I was like, okay, whatever. Ningriso Lullaby. I did not like the wig she had for the music video.
100%. If we wasn't judging a report card, she would be out of here based off that music video.
Yeah, hers was not good, and I don't know why she added the French because I feel like every time she does, they don't like it. And so, I mean, it's just gonna add a little bit of comedy, but I was like, it didn't really land. It was just kind of a plain, played out joke.
Her dress is really pretty though.
Her dress was the best of the four. That's why we drew it for the thumbnail.
It was a nice nude illusion.
Love the shawl.
I mean, you love a good shawl,
Love
right?
a good shawl.
So my top two would have honestly... Wait, I wonder. Do all finales count the whole report card?
I think RuPaul's Drag Race has always been fairly transparent. That's been on report card because you can kind of tell even in the earlier seasons it was kind of based off everything. And then like I think even All Star 7 explicitly says based on your performance throughout the whole season.
Okay, then Miss Fierce and Gazelle should have been the top two.
For sure, yeah. It should have been. I mean, I think Miss Fierce even had like 2 wins. I don't remember how many Jada had. Like 1 at least.
Kimmy had no shot in hell.
She had 2 wins.
Oh, did she?
I think Kimmy does.
Okay.
But if you think about it, she's a pretty girl, but her looks are... You're not gonna remember them. Maybe except the goddess one.
I think the goddess one, that's when people started realizing after that, oh, we eat. Everything else will just be a bra and panty.
Yeah, but we don't get to choose, and it was Jada and Griselle on the top.
Makes me so angry.
They lip sync to A New Day Has Come by Celine Dion. Song is fantastic.
It's weird that we keep picking slow songs for this kind of shit, though.
Well, Canada's always gonna pick a Celine Dion song somewhere in the season.
I guess Celine Dion and Cher are confused.
Okay, Cher's not from Canada.
Yeah, but I feel like they both sang, do you believe in life after love?
No, that's just one person.
No, I think
Cher.
they both did. Well,
Celine Dion, what's their famous song? Because I always forget. What's the Titanic song?
My Heart Will Go On.
And that's Celine Dion?
I think so. I think that's a near, far, wherever you are. I'm Celine Dion, and I'll be on Canada Drag Race.
Probably she hasn't, but probably too rich and famous.
I meant song-wise.
I always think it's either her or Whitney Houston.
I feel like, I honestly think Gazelle might have lost this lip sync if it wasn't rigor mortis.
I thought it was very the same. They were basically all just stand. I mean, Jada spun around a lot, but it was like, you look stupid. Because no adult is just gonna spin around like an idiot.
The one thing I will say about Jada is that I wish her emotions wasn't always just really, really sad. Like, I wish there was levels with her face.
I don't look at face. I only look at body.
I mean, I always look at the lips. Well, I look at the face if they aren't dancing.
I like to wait for a beat to drop, which was not gonna come for this song.
So Gazelle Lullaby won, and unfortunately we're too lazy to check if that's a fan favorite, so your theory, it will have to be put on hold.
Well, okay, I think we all know that it's really all about production. I'm not exactly sure what they look for. I think they are looking at like fans' reactions, which queens actually did well. Because I think there's like the winners that they give just to spread it out, so that way at the end they can choose who they want to win. Because like, oh, they were on such equal levels, right? Like they all had like 1 to 2 wins. But you know, there's like a real winner. They have a different one. Like, okay, Grisel should have won like, let's just say 5. I don't know if she really should have won 5. But let's just say she should have won 5. The fans know it. The fans love them. And then production will pick that one as the winner. So I think if somebody came out like cherry pie style shit came out after filming, they gotta like divert. Hey, maybe that changed everything.
My game theory is that they couldn't let Miss Fierce win because they gave herself a villain edit, and they was afraid like everyone kind of just hated Miss Fierce, so like, ooh, let's go with Gazelle. She's unproblematic.
Really? I mean, I get what you're saying, but they also like gave her like a redeeming kind of arc. Would have been like the Zuko of the group. And I'm so thrown off because they made someone like Crystal Versace win. I'm like, I feel like Miss Fierce and Crystal is kind of the same, except Crystal had better makeup, but she also had a lot more surgery.
Well, overall, I thought this season of Canada's Drag Race, the cast was all kind of meh.
Yeah, I didn't care for this season too much. Ooh, I did like Isis Couture's like final crowning look.
Oh yeah.
The big Alice in Wonderland Queen of the Hearts look.
Well, in my heart, Bombay, I'll always love you, but you really didn't do well in the challenges.
I liked Ermagerd!
Alright, enough of that kangaroo court. Now we're gonna go over and skip over the
Across
pond.
the pond!
Across the pond, through the lakes, through the forest, through the deserts, and go to Drag Race Down Under, Season 2, Episode 7.
The episode before their finale, if they just had their finale now, we could have a little break before UK Season 4,
We
but
could just
whatever.
have a double sachet away. So, it's the makeover challenge. We played rock, paper, scissors to see whose relative we get of the biggest Drag Race superfan.
What do they call it? Paper, scissor, rock? It's a different order, right?
They reversed it because the toilet turns the opposite
Oh
way.
my god.
It's a stupid joke, and I really wish RuPaul just did the whole whoever won last week gets to pick.
I like it this way. I like a fresh start. I like a bit of luck and chance.
I demand to know how this man was picked and his family. Like, he must have written an essay. That's how every winner in my school was picked.
A video essay. I mean, if you say you have 2 gay brothers and you are also gay and your dad's supportive and you have an uncle and cousin and you're all fairly good looking.
And RuPaul said, we found it, the gay gene.
Being gay is genetic.
Do you think it's fair to have 2 young guys and 2 old guys?
I don't know if it's necessarily fair, but I do think it's part of the challenge, and I feel like if you had like the older gentleman, high risk, high rewards.
So, Mary Poppins won, and she...
Molly Poppin.
Oh, is that a weed reference?
I think it's some kind of drug reference.
How dare you? I thought it was Mary this whole time. I thought we worship Mary in this house. I did the sign of the cross on a podcast. Do I have to exit the sign of the cross?
I think so. I don't know what the consequences are.
Like you enter it when you do the sign of the cross to God's realms. I guess I gotta get out so you can't watch this. Do I want God to watch this?
Do people know what you're talking about?
Alright, y'all, so...
No, I'm not. We're not going into this
No,
because
no.
you're gonna explain it wrong.
Let me just do the follow the cross real fast just to get out of the zone.
Okay, I thought it was weird that they did opposites attract because a family makeover usually is supposed to have a family resemblance, and so that just kind of like takes it out of it.
What I think it's weird is that unless you rep these queens saying this is the makeover challenge, these would be really hard outfits to make on the fly, you know? It's like you can only use what outfits you have in your repertoire, and who has like completely opposite outfits.
Well, I think that's supposed to be part of the challenge where you have to think of an outfit where it can fit the other person. Because I think, I could be wrong, but if I remember correctly, Gigi Good, her outfit was like a poncho kind of look, and the point of that was that you can have it fit anyone. Short, tall, fat, skinny. skinny, and then you could still have the family resemblance and look like each other. Although that must be wrong, because actually, if I remember now, didn't Gigi Good have Plastique Tiara as her partner?
Yeah, I think
And they just had a red and blue dress, so I must be thinking of someone else who had a poncho look.
the only one I can think of is when Simone and Utica worked together.
Oh, that was great though.
But because like you look at someone like Queen Kong real fast, who's just I wore black, she wore white. As you can tell, that's the only thing going for us here.
Okay, let's go into it, right? So let's start with Queen Kong and Sister Kong. See, I don't know how to judge it now, because it's not, I think it did look the best of the group, though. It was a clear winner.
I think it looked the best. I thought it was the laziest.
You think black and white is a basic bitch move?
Yes, I think there was no story. I think we're good and evil, and it's like,
That's true. I didn't see a story at all.
Yeah, there's like, I'm the crazy sister with 4 kids and 2 ex-husbands. She has a life together, and it's like, I mean, the face was really pretty for the
Oh, Sister Kong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked all the jokes that she's gonna replace Queen Kong. Then Molly Poppins and Candy Flippins. I like that name, Candy Flippins.
How's that relate with Molly Poppins?
I don't know. Maybe it's another drug reference. We don't know.
Oh no.
It's not legal in Hawaii.
Will you stop doxing me?
Sorry.
So Molly Poppins had some trouble and she couldn't put the makeup on both of them in a good amount of time, so they have to rush the outfit. And I'm a little sad that they didn't take Candy's advice to make her really slutty and sour.
Yeah, okay, I don't like it when the family resemblance is the same outfit but in different colors. I like it when it's like there's different styles and like a theme. So this one I thought was lazy. I thought if they did follow Candy's like advice or like her suggestions, it would have made it like different. Maybe not like the black straps, but I think like a shorter skirt could have helped, like if one's short and one's long.
Yeah, that would have been nice, but I feel like Molly was just like, I'm the professional. I know what I'm doing. I really wish they did a strawberry and pineapple theme for sweet and sour.
Maybe they did, because I think I saw Candy having pineapple earrings.
Oh, was she? I thought she was supposed to be a lemon.
I have no idea. I wasn't looking that closely because I did not think it was that pretty.
Like, maybe Molly didn't want to ruin the nice yellow dress by making it slutty.
Can Molly sew? I don't remember.
I think only Queen Kong can sew in this batch.
So yeah, it was obviously a bottom look.
Which sucks for the super fan.
Then Handaconda and Heligator. It's either Heligator or Heligator. I want to say Heligator because I think that sounds cooler.
It's the super fan's dad, basically.
And it was like the evil queen and the nice queen.
I think it's supposed to be Nightmare and Dreams, he said.
Oh, okay, that's kind of cute.
The Dream Queen, the dad, looked terrible.
I feel like if you're gonna do nightmares and dreams, you need more like accessories, more camp, make it like more obvious that you're like supposed to represent something more ethereal. Because I didn't get that at all.
I mean, the nicest thing was Hanaconda's evil crown. I kept looking at that during the spoiler alert lip sync.
That was a nice crown. It's always nice when, or it can be nice when the crown isn't made of just metal, like twigs or seashells or flowers.
Was the dad the one whose face would be to hell with white?
I think that was the last component, the uncle, Spanky Jackson and Flash Jackson.
Okay. I just remembered, like, everyone who wasn't Sister Kong had really wonky makeup.
For sure. I thought because of Flash's makeup and the hair, I thought Flash was gonna, or I guess Spanky would have been on the bottom. But for some reason, they really liked it. Like, I thought Spanky looked really good in her pineapple dress. I thought Flash just looked very basic.
Can someone, anyone, please tell me how this matched the theme of opposite tracks to be a pizza chef and a pineapple pizza?
Honestly, no idea. Because even if you don't like the idea of pineapples on your pizza, it still don't make no fucking sense.
That's like me saying, like, I'm a pirate, that's a mermaid. We're opposites because we're on opposite sides of the boat. Yeah!
I think the opposite of the opposite of pirate is a sailor.
Yeah, obviously, as if we didn't watch enough One Piece.
Could be a mermaid. Mermaid actually kind of makes more sense to me.
So while I think Queen Kong and Sister Kong had the laziest interpretation of the theme, I thought Spanky and Flash had no relation with the theme.
Who is your least favorite then?
My least favorite, I would still give to Molly and Candy because they didn't really fit the theme and they were ugly.
I'm keep switching between Molly and Hannah.
So you agree those two should have been on the bottom?
Oh, for sure. Well, I don't know, because Spanky Ones doesn't meet the brief. It's funny, but it's not opposite.
Do you think customer and chef would have been better?
It's the customer opposite of a chef.
It's gotta be.
But a chef can be a customer.
But he can't be the chef and the customer at the same time.
Could you not be high on your own supply?
I guess if you go to a Korean barbecue... But he was an Italian guy.
You can can make your own pizza.
Could you imagine
What's
if
biologist
Spanky
for?
was wearing that Italian outfit and then he ran into Vivian Vanderpuss in her Italian outfit and they made out?
Maybe that's the chef and customer combo you want. Or wish she actually would be chef and food.
So we have the two bottom queens, Molly and Spanky, and they sing Michelle Visage song, Heartbreak in the City.
I like the song, but the lyrics made no sense whatsoever.
I bet Michelle was like, I really wish Queen Kong was on the bottom this week.
I bet she was like, how come we don't do this in America?
Or she was like, wait, why is the camera always cutting to me? Go back to them.
I'm like, shit, now I gotta lip sync to the whole fucking song?
And then Ginger's like, yeah, I like this song. I gotta stop making jokes about sucking off Michelle Visage.
You know what? I do feel like Reese has been... He's made good jokes with, like, the other judges. But I feel like he was much funnier in season 1.
Yeah, you use all your good material.
I guess. I thought the lip sync was just, like, they were both very similar. So I always give it to Annie, who's actually looking at their face to see who actually did a better job, because they both just stood there. I mean, they walked around, I guess, trying to get the cardio in like an old person at a mall.
What's hard is that they did it very similar and they look very similar. So I think I gave it an inch towards Molly.
But you were wrong.
I was wrong.
Hannah got to win, because I don't know, my poppin' of this top 4 is like the forgettable one of this 4.
Is she the one with the glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't know what it is. I feel like Molly has done very well in this competition. It's just, she's, okay, to be fair, no one has really brought an outfit that was very good this season. I feel like as like drama and weird season 1 was, they had way better queens in season 2.
Turns out the racist has one trump card in their pocket.
Shut up.
So next week is the finale where I'm guarantee you Spanky is not gonna... Have you ever seen a queen make it to the finale and been insulted as much as Spanky has?
Yeah, usually when a bad queen, I'm not saying Spanky's a bad queen, but you know, like when a queen's not doing very well, but they got to like a high placement, it's usually because they have some weird favoritism from RuPaul. But I don't know, maybe Spanky is just like, because she's a professional, she does like well in most challenges, not like fantastic, but she does pretty well, and she's, you know, like a big name, mature, that they just like, they like having her there. Because I think I read that Spanky is the winner of House of Drag, which is the drag show hosted by Anita Wiglet and Ketamine. And she won season 2 of that one as well.
Whoa, we invited her back twice. Down under, you gotta get more queens.
That's what I kind of wanted to. I'm like, are there many? I'm sure there is.
When you said Anita Wiglet, I was like, you gotta say the partner, you gotta say her employer. And you did, and I was like, yay!
And I always remember Anita Wiglet because I think the name is funny to say, but then like ketamine is just a play on like drugs, right?
Oh, I thought it was a pun of kinda mean.
Oh, maybe.
I don't know. Well, we're going to see her next week.
I don't know.
You don't know? Pass over the crown?
Oh, that's true.
They always, always come back to give the crown.
Did I do it in UK?
No, I don't think I remember seeing...
Yeah, I don't know. Vivian and Lawrence.
Yeah, I don't think I ever saw... I think Vivian might have been in a Zoom call. I don't remember Lawrence coming being like, oh, I flew all the way here. My arms are tired.
I swam with the Loch Ness Monster.
Yeah, okay, yeah, funny. Alright, until next week, bye.